Hey guys, TriiZ Triumph here, and yes, school is almost over. Thank you God. I can't wait for it to be over. It's probably the greatest time of the year. No class, no waking up early, no annoying teachers, no tests. It's pretty much the life, I'm gonna have to say. So if you guys are like me, you don't like to try after like 3 quarters. The last couple months of school are just really boring. I mean, summer's right around the corner, and you don't really want to be there. You're really tired, and you just want to go home and sleep, and you don't really want to study. So that's where this video comes in. So today we're having a new series starting. It's going to be called In Real Life, and the topic for today is cheating on tests. So I've got 3 tips for you guys. I think they'll really help you out. I'll give a lot of detail for you guys to help you out specifically so you guys know exactly what to do. And here's the first one. It's writing on your desk. So most of you guys probably know this one, but you might not know the best way to do it. That way you definitely don't get caught. So when you write on your desk, you definitely want to use a pencil, not a pen, because pen takes a lot of effort to get away. You gotta scrub for a really long time. I've tried before, it didn't work out well. I didn't get caught, but it just took forever just to get it off my desk. And when you're going into that class for the test, make sure you have like a sweatshirt on or something, a long sleeve shirt. Because when you're going in there, when you write it on your desk, you're going to want to cover it. You want to cross your arms on top of it. That way your teacher can't see it as she walks by. Alright, so when you're writing it, if you're lefty, you want it on the left lower side, righty, right lower side. The reason you want it low is because when I take my paper, you want to put it right on top of your answers that you have so the teacher can't see it. You want it there so you can just slide your paper up a little bit and all your answers will be right there for you to copy down. It's probably the best way to do it. And then if you have a really strict teacher that walks around during class and stuff, just don't be stupid. Cover your paper, pretend like you're working, and when she goes back to the other side of the room, just go back to what you were doing, taking your answers off your desk. And then as you get your answers, you can just scrub them off real fast. Okay, so that was tip number 1. Tip number 2 is using a calculator. So the only really classes you could use a calculator in are math, accounting if you're in high school, and science. For math, it's basically you're just writing down the equations. Oh, and the calculator you would need to have is a scientific calculator. If you're in high school, you'll definitely have to get one of these. They're not that expensive. I think they're around 100. Actually, we got a free one for when I was in middle school. I don't know if you guys get it, but there's an even more expensive one. It's 100. It has a lot more features to it and stuff. I don't know, but you eventually have to get it anyway, so why not get it now? Because the classes get harder and stuff like that, and you need certain buttons on your calculator to get things easier. Okay, so getting back, there's like these buttons on the calculator when you can like type in letters and then you can just hit enter and it'll save it to your calculator so you can go back and see what you previously typed in the calculator and it'll be right there for you for like equations and math. And then science, you could just write down all your vocab, you could write down facts, you could pretty much write down anything. And with accounting, the same thing, you could write down your vocab and everything, and you have everything there, and your teacher probably won't find out because it'll look like you're just typing in equations and stuff, trying to figure out your answers. It's really not obvious for your teachers to find out, so that's a good way to use. I used it a couple times, not many times. I just recently thought of it. I didn't really think of it before, like a couple months ago, but it actually really works. I think you guys should use it. Alright, so the third one. I'm tired. The first 2, I guess you guys probably might know. I'm not sure. Definitely the first one you guys know, but this one, I think is a little unique. I actually thought of it about a year ago. I don't know if anybody else knows about it, but writing on your fingernails. So, it's Your fingernails are small, right? So you're gonna have to abbreviate it, and again use a pencil because it's easier to rub away when you're done. So let me think of an example here. Alright, so like perihelion and aphelion. If you guys don't know it, perihelion is when the orbit of a planet is closest to the sun, and aphelion is when the orbit of the planet is farthest from the sun. If you want to write on your finger because you don't know it, all you gotta do is write, let's say P for perihelion, and write close, or CLO for close. And you pretty much have that answer on your finger now. And then you have aphelion too, because you know that's the exact opposite. It's pretty much you just have two answers on one fingernail. Pretty much that's a good idea. If you use it smartly, you'll get a lot of answers in just a few amount of fingernails if you use it the right way, and it really works. I mean, just think about it. I don't think any teacher in the world would ever think you would be writing on your fingernails for answers. And even if you did, it's really not that hard to cover up. All you gotta do is make a fist, and all your fingernails are pretty much hidden, and your teacher can't even find out. I mean, if you're lefty, just write on your right hand, because if yeah, I know, like you probably can't write right-handed, but if you're right-handed, you write on your left hand. It's pretty much easy. It's a really good way. I mean, last year it helped me tons. It helped me get A's, good grades on tests. I really think you guys should use this one, and it's probably my favorite out of the three, because me and my friends joke about it all the time. And a couple weeks ago, my friend was like, "Dude, all this vocab is impossible." I'm like, use your fingernails, and they just start cracking up. It's pretty funny, and it's probably the best way to cheat out of the three tips I've given you guys. And before I go, if you guys don't think these tips are gonna work, and you guys think you can just peer on other people's desks, looking over people's shoulders, looking at their answers, don't do that, because it's like teachers aren't stupid, guys. They're smart. That's why they're teachers. Nowadays, it's not going to be all the tests are the same every year, same answers and everything. You can't look on Google for your answers on the same test that other students put up previous years. The tests are going to change from every year. And if you guys, the schools are like mine, the tests come in two forms, Form A and Form B. And they'll have, it's pretty much the same test, but the answers are in different order, and the answers are like different. So if like number 1 is A on test A, then number 1 on test B will be B, maybe, I don't know, or D. Doesn't matter, it will just not be the right answer. And if you try to cheat off someone next to you, like, they might not have the same test as you. You might get lucky, but don't risk it. I would go with the tips I give you guys. They're really useful. You should just try them out. Alright, that'll just about do it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you guys have a great last couple weeks of school, and hope you guys have a great summer. I'll see you guys later. Please like and subscribe.
Securing B. Watcher 6. Enemy UAV spotted. Securing Charlie.